Hey, what's up guys? Ding from Dingsworkshop here. Earlier this year, I reviewed the Atomstack A5 laser engraver from Banggood.com. And recently, Banggood.com also sent me this Atomstack A5 Pro laser. So today, let's check out what are the differences between the A5 and the A5 Pro. Now, as you can see, the A5 and the A5 Pro are extremely close to each other. The A5 Pro has a purple pinkish frame, whereas the A5 is just black. And as you guys can see, the cover material is green on the A5 and red on the A5 Pro. The safety glasses between the A5 and the A5 Pro look slightly different. Now, if you guys recall my review on the Atomstack A5, the A5 does not have any limit switches. Now, personally, I was a little disappointed when I found out the A5 Pro also does not have any limit switches. Now, if you take a look at the website, the A5 has a marketed 20-watt power, whereas the A5 Pro has a marketed 40-watt power. Now, notice I said marketed number, marketed 20 watts, marketed 40 watts. Take the A5 as an example. The marketed power is 20 watt. However, this 20 watt is the total power consumption of the entire system. And that includes the motor that drives the X and Y axes, the cooling fan that runs constantly when the laser is on, all the power that's needed to power the main board, also the amount of heat that's generated from regulating the power. When we use laser to engrave on material or making cuts on material, what matters the most is the amount of power that's being outputted by the laser module. So if you are careful, you will notice they have also listed the output power for the laser module for these two units. The A5 laser module has an output power of 5 watts, whereas the A5 Pro laser module has an output power of 5.5 watts. A question many people oftentimes ask about this laser engraver is, can they engrave metal? The answer is no. These machines cannot engrave on metal. These laser modules are powered by laser diodes, and unfortunately, laser diodes are not strong enough to make alteration to metal. However, if your metal is painted, these laser modules are definitely powerful enough to remove the paint. Therefore, if you have painted metal, these machines will be able to make engraving on this painted metal by removing the paint. So as you guys can see, these are two identical squares that I made with the A5 Pro on top and the A5 on the bottom. And one thing I believe you guys can notice immediately is the Y-axis line appear to be much thinner than the X-axis. So notice the vertical lines look much thinner than the X-axis. And this happens on both the A5 Pro and the A5. The reason why you are seeing a difference in terms of the thickness depending on the axis is because the laser diode used in the laser module is actually not square, but rather a rectangular shape. And because the focus of the laser is not square, when the laser is moving in the X direction, as you can see, more area is being covered by the laser and therefore causing a thicker line when you're engraving the material. And because over here is narrower when it's going up and down, the resulting line is much thinner than when the laser is moving in the X-axis. Now, one thing the A5 Pro was able to do is the company Atomstack claims the A5 Pro has a smaller focusing area in comparison to the A5. And what that means is even if the laser module output power is the same, you have more power concentrated in a smaller area on the A5 Pro in comparison to the same amount of power that's distributed in a larger area on the A5. And this more concentrated energy or more focused energy on the A5 Pro is the reason why the A5 Pro is able to make quicker laser cuts than the A5. As you can see, the A5 Pro can cut faster than the A5 thanks to its more powerful laser module. Now, if you are someone who does a lot of laser cutting, the Atomstack A5 Pro is definitely worth your consideration. The higher power laser module is going to help you in reducing the amount of time you spend in your production. And on the other hand, if majority of your work is engraving, the A5 is a very capable machine with a more attractive price tag. And in terms of price, the A5 retails for $280 on Banggood.com, and the A5 Pro retails for $370 on Banggood.com. But you guys know I always bring you guys good deals. I'm going to post a coupon code for the Atomstack A5 Pro in the description. Now, this coupon code is only available for a limited time, so use it while it's still active. Now, if you need any help in setting up the software to use with the A5 or the A5 Pro, check out this video on how to get started with your laser engraver. Hey, thanks for watching this episode of my tools review. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Ding from Ding's Workshop. See you next time.